Mr. Digvijay Singh, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure meeting you.
My
and
pleasure.
Thank you for giving me time on Frankly Speaking. I like talking to you because you are frank till you want to be. And sometimes, Mr. Digvijay Singh, you clam up. What will you be with me today?
I have never clammed up. I have always put my point across.
Yes. But people want to hear you in detail today on a few issues which people have been talking about.
Well, I would certainly try my best, but you can't put words in my mouth though.
you put a rider right at the start of it.
But you won't allow me to put my foot in my mouth.
That you don't. You have done it a couple of times, but you've also retracted very.
I have never retracted. I have stood my ground, always.
So, Mr. Digvijay Singh, let's start by talking about you. What is going on? Is this a strategy? People now want to know, is there a strategy that you say one line, the Congress party officially takes another line, then you say let them have their point of view, I have my point of view. Are you an eternal rebel or are you the opposition within? How do you take a line which is so different from that of the parties of?
In which case are you seeing my line has to be different than a party line?
The dual power centers theory, which was propounded by you as something that doesn't work.
Arnab, people have not seen that interview and have started reacting on it. That's my problem.
You've spoken about the fact that dual power centers have not been effective. Is that, did you say that?
It was in context of post 2014 election, whether Rahul Gandhi should become the Prime Minister or not. It was in that context. And people have reacted without seeing the whole interview.
The Congress party in its reaction also spoke about post 2014, Mr. Digvijay Singh.
Well, this is something which the official spokesperson has said. But at the same time, there is something like my right to hold a view.
Yes.
And that stands. And at the same time, I am bound by discipline of the Congress party. It's not contradictory. There's no harm in having your own view in a political setup.
Certainly not, but I thought you're a very strong, disciplined party man, and surely you would not like every Congress leader to have a point of view which is different from that of the party.
Well, haven't I said I accept the party spokesperson's view then?
Yes, but you still hold yours.
Of course I do. I have a right to do that.
So do you think that dual power centers are a good or a bad idea after 2014?
Well, tell me one thing, in a corporate sector or any organization, is there a single power center or dual power center or multi-power centers?
Well, responsibilities are divided among different people.
Yes, but someone is where the buck stops.
Sure.
That's it.
So, after 2014, does the buck stop with Rahul Gandhi?
First of all, why are you also enamored by who's going to become the Prime Minister of 2014? The issue is that it's a parliamentary democracy. In a parliamentary democracy, it is the ideology, the thought which fights the election. And whoever gets the majority elects its own leader. So therefore wait.
No, Mr. Digvijay Singh, you recently said, for example, that Rahul Gandhi's comment on Prime Ministership has been misconstrued.
Yes.
Right? You said that his comments should not be read as his disinterest in becoming Prime Minister.
Exactly. See, he was asked
yes,
whether he would like to be a Prime Minister. He said that I would like to work in the organization and there are other issues which have to be taken care of. I'm more concerned about the issues which are for the country and they have to be addressed. So that doesn't mean to say that he said he doesn't want to be a Prime Minister.
But there's a very elementary question. Is the person wanting to be outside or within the government? And this is a fairly straightforward question. I think people, why the great mystery about it?
Let the time and opportunity come. Why should people read too much into what he has said?
No, but why the great mystery about it, whether or not he should be?
If he had said yes, you would say he is an ambitious man.
No, then you're presuming what we say. We only want to know where he stands.
No, he stands clear. He has a role to play. He has to play a role in the national politics. He has to follow the party organization.
Yes.
And then he has been given the task of organizing the party at the national level, which he is doing.
No, but the Congress will argue that Rahul Gandhi's statements should be seen as him not hankering after power. You say that if the people of the country want, why won't he be the prime ministerial candidate?
Exactly.
So, which is the line to believe, Mr. Digvijay Singh?
If the people of this country want him to be elected as a prime minister, if they give a clear mandate to the Congress party, and a clear mandate for the Congress party to form a government, not even a clear mandate, but if the opportunity arises that we are in a position to form the government as a single largest party, let the opportunity come.
So what's that you're saying is if a significant large number of seats come for the Congress party, then Rahul Gandhi will consider it?
This is for him to decide.
Now what is your view?
For the party to decide.
Sure it is, but you just told me.
I have been saying this consistently, and I don't go back on that.
No, but you have just told me, Mr. Digvijay Singh, and you don't go back on many statements. You have just told me right now, 30 seconds back, that if there is a substantial number of seats which the Congress party gets, then it is something that will be considered by Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
Exactly.
So what
first of all, if we get a mandate, then there is a parliamentary party which elects its own leader.
Sure.
And we have got a format through which the leadership is chosen.
Sure.
And the decision will be taken by the top leadership.
Yeah, sure, but it will set the stage better. So let me put two situations before you where the Congress party gets more seats than it has this time in the 2009 elections, or the Congress party gets considerably less seats. What you're telling Mr. Digvijay Singh is quite clear, that the Congress party does even better than last time. Then it does create the circumstances in which Rahul Gandhi would possibly be in a keener position to be in the government. You've worked with him closely, and hence, is that your reading of the situation?
He has not said he won't become a prime. He is not interested to become a prime minister.
You have said that Rahul Gandhi has told you that his statement was misreported.
Yes.
You've said that?
Yes.
What exactly then did he mean by his comments, and does he say he's willing to be prime minister?
He has said that he's got the charge of the organization.
Yes.
And he is busy at the moment looking at the organization of the Congress party at the national level.
Sure.
And that's it.
But if a large number of seats are won by the Congress party as a result of his efforts along with that of the party, he would be more amenable to joining the government, Mr. Digvijay Singh. Yes?
We would like that to happen.
But if the Congress party does not get a good enough number of seats in the next election, then
of course any party or any political group which has the majority shall form the government.
But it will not be a situation which will be opportune for Rahul Gandhi himself to come in.
It's not the question of this. It depends on the mandate, Arnav. If today, what we are talking about the future, if after 2014 the Congress does not get the number of seats, it's not in a position to form the government. So where is the question of Rahul Gandhi becoming the Prime Minister?
No, but if the Congress party, I'm again asking you, if the Congress party gets a mandate, a decisive mandate in a larger number of seats than last time, then it does create the circumstances.
I have already answered your question.
Which is what?
Number of times.
Can you elaborate on it a little bit more?
I have elaborated. Again I am repeating. Let the mandate come. Let the opportunity come. We follow a certain format. The parliamentary party elects a leader, and on that basis the Prime Minister is chosen.
Yeah, but if a larger number of seats is won by the Congress party, then the situation to project Rahul would be better. I mean, that's a very straightforward question, Mr. Lewis.
Again, I am repeating the same answer. And the Congress party does not believe in projecting anyone as a Prime Minister or as a Chief Minister normally. Last time, because of the situation that we had an incumbent Prime Minister and we were looking for a second term. Now, if the situation is such, the Congress President shall decide whether the present incumbent is going to be projected as the next Prime Minister. This is something which she has to take a call.
Well, the situation is very clear, Mr. Digvijay Singh. Here's a Prime Minister who seems to be very keen on a third term, and here is a Congress Vice President who does not seem to be keen.
So let it
on a role in government.
Arnab, I am simply a General Secretary of the All India Congress Committee. I am not the official spokesperson of the Congress Party. Congress President shall convey to the country and to the people of this of media also what she has in mind. When the time comes. Elections are one year away.
You heard what Rajnath Singh told me. I just asked Rajnath Singh if he thinks that the Congress party will project Rahul Gandhi, and I want to tell you, Mr. Digvijay Singh, what he told me in Hindi. He says Congress हिम्मत नहीं कर पाएगी राहुल गांधी को सामने लाने की.
क्या राजनाथ सिंह जी नरेंद्र मोदी को प्रधानमंत्री डिक्लेयर करने की हिम्मत दिखा पाएंगे?
उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि वो साहस नहीं जुटा पाएंगे राहुल गांधी को
क्या राजनाथ सिंह जी नरेंद्र मोदी को प्रधानमंत्री डिक्लेयर करने का साहस जुटा पाएंगे?
नहीं, मगर आप
उनके बारे में पूछ रहा हूं।
उनके सवाल का सीधा
मैं जवाब दे रहा हूं।
उन्होंने भी तो एक बात रखी है।
मैं उनसे पूछ रहा हूं।
क्या पूछ?
मैं पूछ रहा हूं, क्या माननीय राजनाथ सिंह जी, क्या आप नरेंद्र मोदी जी को प्रधानमंत्री भाजपा का जिस प्रकार से आपने लालकृष्ण आडवाणी जी को डिक्लेयर किया था, क्या उनको आप डिक्लेयर करने का साहस जुटा पाएंगे?
वो कहेंगे वो क्या पार्टी की अंदरूनी बात है।
यही हम भी यही बात कह रहे हैं कि अंदरूनी बात पार्टी की अंदरूनी बात है।
मगर आप तो राजनाथ जी को पूछ रहे हैं, मगर नरेंद्र मोदी तो हर जगह जा रहे हैं। आपने देखा होगा पिछले वीकेंड को अहमदाबाद में
आपसे एक मैं बात कहूं, आपकी बड़ी कृपा है नरेंद्र मोदी जी पर। जहां तक राहुल गांधी जी हैं, उन्होंने कहीं ज्यादा इस देश का दौरा नरेंद्र मोदी से अधिक किया है। कोई पहली बार राहुल गांधी जी जितना घूमे हैं, नरेंद्र मोदी उतना नहीं घूमे हैं देश में। क्या नरेंद्र मोदी नॉर्थ ईस्ट गए हैं? क्या दक्षिण भारत गए हैं? क्या राज्यों में गए हैं? राहुल गांधी जी पिछले 7 साल में हर प्रदेश में गए हैं, अंदरूनी क्षेत्रों का दौरा किया है, लोगों से वे मिल रहे हैं। फिर भी मैं चाहूंगा कि आप नरेंद्र मोदी और राहुल गांधी की तुलना हाथ जोड़कर प्रार्थना करता हूं कि आप मत करिए।
क्यों
इसलिए मत करिए,
ये बात तो सामने आएगी।
इसलिए मत करिए क्योंकि ये चुनाव व्यक्तियों का चुनाव नहीं है, ये चुनाव विचारधारा का चुनाव है।
जी, आपने ये बात कही है और ये प्रश्न मैंने उनको भी रखा था। आई आस्क्ड हिम द क्वेश्चन, राजनाथ सिंह जी, आई सेड, you say that elections are not fought on personalities. That's what you're saying, Mr. Vijay?
Absolutely, yes.
Rajnath Singh says that elections are fought both on ideologies and personalities, and isn't that a more practical position?
That may be his view. That may be his view, but it's not my view.
Are you afraid, shying of projecting the personality?
We don't project. I was not projected as a chief minister in 1993, was I? So therefore, Dr. Manmohan Singh was not projected as a prime minister in 2004. So we don't believe in.
Vajpayee was projected as a prime ministerial candidate in the time when he became prime minister.
BJP. They have a right to do so.
No, it is one thing, Mr. Digvijay Singh, to not harbor any aspirations, but it is something else altogether to be thrust into the job. Is the Congress party, Mr. Digvijay Singh, forcing Rahul Gandhi into a job that he is personally not keen on taking up? It almost seems that he has to be coaxed and cajoled into playing a larger role at the center, not in the party, not outside, which is why the opportunity, Rajnath Singh is getting the opportunity of asking you this question.
Are you denying me the opportunity to ask Rajnath Singh ji, will he gather courage to declare Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister candidate?
Elaborate that. What do you mean by that? What are you hinting at? And I would like Digvijay Singh to elaborate it.
I would like Rajnath Singh ji to declare Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister candidate.
Why are you raising this issue?
Because he raised this issue.
No, what is the relevance of this issue with the question he's asking?
You told me that Rajnath Singh is saying that Congress will not gather courage to project Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
Yes.
I am putting a counter question to him. Would Mr. Rajnath Singh, the president of BJP, gather courage to declare Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister candidate?
He will say it's the BJP parliamentary board.
This is exactly what I am saying.
Just as you say it's the Congress parliamentary party.
That's what I am saying.
So both sides will eventually dodge.
Dodge whom?
Dodge the issue of personality.
There is no question of dodging the personality. Personalities are there for everyone to see.
So it's not going to be a Modi versus Rahul election.
We are fighting on ideology, not on personalities.
If indeed Rahul Gandhi is serious about having no desire to be Prime Minister, what does that mean for the Congress party?
Why don't you ask him?
You work with him. You are his mentor. You are his advisor.
First of all, I am neither a mentor nor an advisor. And please, for God's sake, get this out of your mind.
There is a perception that Rahul Gandhi...
Perception is being created, but it's not fact.
Will you go into the next general election? And I know that you'll tell me, or no, why going on and on and on about the Prime Minister issue, because Mr. Digvijay Singh, through the entire week and the last couple of weeks, this has been the issue, and I think that even within your party it is the issue. You have said, will the Congress party go into the next general election without projecting a Prime Ministerial candidate?
Let the party decide.
Did you not project Manmohan Singh as the Prime Ministerial candidate in 2009 before the election?
We did, but we didn't do it in 2004.
No, but you did in 2009 because he was a sitting Prime Minister.
Yes, so let the Parliament parliamentary board or the Congress party president decide on what is to be strategy.
Mr. Digvijay
And it's
Singh,
1 year away.
No, Mr. Digvijay Singh, you have said after we are sure
Yes.
that we are going to form the government, we elect our leader who becomes the Prime Minister.
Yes.
I beg to disagree. You could read into this a strategy to shield Rahul Gandhi from the fallout of a poor show.
Come on, Arnab. Why are you talking like this? The point I am trying to make is, there is a set procedure which is followed by the Congress party in whether it's an assembly election or a parliament election. We go to the parliament elections or the assembly elections on the basis of our party program, our election manifesto,
Yes.
and our performance, and we seek mandate.
Yes.
Once we get the mandate, we hold the legislature party meeting or parliamentary party meeting and elect a leader. That's the procedure we adopt.
No,
and that
not
will be
the
followed.
procedure. Whenever you had a sitting Prime Minister, political precedent, when you had a sitting Prime Minister, you have not announced anybody else as a Prime Ministerial candidate except the sitting Prime Minister, which is the example of 2009. Can you give me an example, Mr. Digvijay Singh, where a sitting Prime Minister has placed somebody else as a Prime Minister while being in term before the general election?
Why are you saying this? So that we have to declare a Prime Minister 1 year in advance. Let the time come.
When did you announce Manmohan Singh as the Prime Ministerial candidate?
When the election manifesto was declared.
Yes. And how many months? There was 2 or 3 months before the election.
1.5 months.
1.5 months. So we will announce a Prime Ministerial candidate 1.5 months.
That depends on the Congress president.
But the sum total of what I understand from what you're saying is that if the numbers are good, Rahul Gandhi will come. If the numbers are bad, we would perhaps be on the outside.
Well, I cannot say, and I can't sort of talk in a hypothetical manner.
Yes.
The mandate, we shall await the mandate,
yes,
and then the Congress parliamentary party and the High Command will decide.
Digvijay Singh, open up a little bit to me now and tell me.
Mr. Arnab, I have been one person who's opened up rather too much. Always.
Your party colleagues will complain about that.
No, that's all right. But I have never complained that I haven't given you a bite or I haven't given you something to say about it.
Mr. Digvijay Singh, I want you to tell everyone, besides all of this, what was the conversation between you and Rahul Gandhi on the Prime Minister issue?
Why should I say that? It's a private conversation between two private individuals and two politicians. Why should I say every word what I've discussed with him?
It's not a compelling political issue that
no.
People of this country need to know.
I'm bound by my sort of ethics, political ethics, that one doesn't share everything what you talk politically.
Does he want to be a political outlier, an outsider to the system?
Why don't you ask him?
What is your sense?
My sense is that he is now opening up. He is going to have discussions with the media also, and I will strongly recommend your case to have an interview with him.
Thank you very much. That will be very, very kind of you, because Rahul Gandhi has not spoken for a long time.
Yes.
We'll appreciate his coming on, frankly speaking. Finally, Mr. Digvijay Singh, is Narendra Modi making the Congress party edgy?
Why are you cracking such a joke? Narendra Modi is not at all a person whom we are taking seriously. He is on his own trip within the BJP. He's trying to convince his own political party.
What do you mean by his own trip?
He is on his own trip to project himself as the leader of the BJP as a future Prime Minister.
Why do you say that?
Because the way he is being projected by everyone, including media and including Times Now.
When Rahul Gandhi goes around making speeches, goes to the CI, is he projecting himself to be the next Prime Minister?
No.
Then why does that logic apply for Narendra Modi?
Because Narendra Modi's issue has been taken up by the media to a pitch that he is the next Prime Minister.
It's Modi or Rahul? It's Modi versus Rahul? Why are you blaming the media?
Certainly not. Mr. Rahul Gandhi has his own way of working. He's got a own personality. He's about 20 years younger than Narendra Modi. He has his own ideological line to follow. And we are fighting this election in a parliament democracy on ideology, not on personalities.
Are you saying Narendra Modi is a media creation?
Absolutely yes, nationally. Now tell me one thing. In what sector is Gujarat number 1 today? Is it number 1 in Human Development Index? No. Kerala is number 1. Is it number 1 in per capita income? No. Haryana and Delhi are number 1. Is it number 1 in FDI? No. Maharashtra is number 1. In what sector is Gujarat number 1? The male-female ratio has come down. The female ratio, as per this thing, has come down. Malnourishment has increased in Gujarat, and he says it is because of dieting. What kind of a visionary is this, Mr. Narendra Modi?
What if Narendra Modi is projected as the prime ministerial candidate by the BJP? Will the Congress not then be forced to declare it?
We don't take that into cognizance.
What about Priyanka Gandhi? There is an increasing interest about her growing role in Congress party affairs.
That's her to decide. This is for the family to decide. We don't interfere in such matters.
Is she playing a greater role?
I don't know.
She's involved in the election in Raebareli?
Well, she is definitely involved in elections of Sultanpur, Amethi and Raebareli, where she campaigns. Otherwise, she doesn't go.
What do you make of the way in which Narendra Modi has reached out to all the allies, including Mamata Banerjee yesterday?
You know, you make me laugh sometimes, Arnab.
Tell me, Mr.
It doesn't matter to us, but it amuses me.
Why does it?
Huh?
Why does it amuse you?
It amuses me the way he is going around, sort of projecting himself as a future prime minister, playing to the galleries. Then I would say going to West Bengal, talking to Mamata. He is trying to convince his BJP leadership that how great he is. He can bring all those who are political parties who are not with NDA on their side. You know, this amuses me. I've been in politics for 43 years now.
Yes.
So I see all this with great sense of amusement.
I asked Rajnath Singh about his reading about Rahul Gandhi right at the very end of the interview. I want to ask Digvijay Singh at the end of this interview, what is your reading, Mr. Digvijay Singh? The way things are panning out, will Narendra Modi, in your view, be projected openly as the prime ministerial candidate of the BJP?
Well, it's not serious enough for my consideration.
But what is your assessment? The way things are building?
I don't take it seriously. It doesn't make a difference to us who is projected as a prime minister by BJP.
Digvijay Singh, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.